absolutely. And I know that, from my perspective, uh, I like the work from home. I think that there's a lot of time wasted in office politics, nonsense types of things. Having had that, obviously having had that experience, I think everybody can relate to that, and that you can be more productive. Everybody kind of goes back, regroup at certain points, all of that nature. But what would you? One of the things that I see is there is always the success of anything comes down to how effective the communication strategy is, whether it's across the company or even within teams that have to coordinate with each other, but maybe not don't work alongside each other all the time. How have you seen them handle the communication, and what would you do to improve that dynamic so everything can start running a little bit smoother?
Yeah, that's a tough one, and there's whole studies done around how to do that. But I think it starts with each team being very clear on their purpose. I
Mhm.
think sometimes teams are stood up and there's a lot of assumptions made, and it's 5 meetings in, and somebody finally says, "Wait, what are we supposed to be doing here?" And that's baffling,
I've never been
but
part of
it's
those.
true. We've seen it. Yeah, I think we all have. We definitely all have. So I think the first piece is really good team development. And you mentioned my PhD, my dissertation is those early stages, focused on those early stages of team development. And it's really around, here's the clear purpose that we have, here's the mission, here's what we do, and I would say just as importantly, here's what we don't do. And then if you can articulate what those lanes are, and then start to say, okay, who's our stakeholders? Where do we have to hand off our work to, and where do we have to receive that work? And then you start to kind of grow that and go have conversations with those teams and encouraging them to do good team development, early stage work too. But those roles and responsibilities at the team member level need to be clearly identified, and then at the team level. And I just maintain that once you're clear on your purpose and what you're going to do and not do, and who you have to work with, that starts to make a difference. And setting expectations with those other teams, to say, hey, by the 5th of the month, I'm going to need this report so I can do my work. If you're not able to get it by the 5th, what date